Hello, this is Brandon Pearson, and I'm coming to you live with a moment in African American history with Benjamin O. Davis Sr. Benjamin O. Davis Sr. was the first African American general in the United States military, and during this time, he became a pioneer for many other African Americans to follow in his footsteps. Benjamin was the third child born from his parents Lewis P.H. Davis and Henrietta Davis. He was born in the year 1877 on July 1st. Benjamin grew up in Washington, D.C., where he attended M Street High School, where he participated in the school's cadet program. He took some classes at Howard University in Washington, D.C., while he was still a student at M Street High School. His parents wanted him to graduate from college, but he wanted to join the military and did so on his own. He had to lie about his age and said that he was born in the year 1880 so that he could join the military. Davis entered the U.S. military on July 13th, 1898, during the Spanish American War. He was a temporary first lieutenant assigned to the 8th United States Volunteer Infantry. Davis moved up through the ranks, spending time as a professor of military science at Wilberforce and Tuskegee Universities for Ohio and New York National Guards. Davis worked in a number of positions for the armed forces over a span of 50 years before retiring in 1948, the same year that President Truman issued an executive order 9981 bearing segregation in armed forces. He received the Bronze Star Medal and Distinguished Service Medal in recognition of his service. As an inspector of troop units in the field as a Special War Department consultant on matters pertaining to the African American troops. Davis married his wife Eleanor Dickerson in the year 1902. The couple had two children, a daughter, Olive Davis, born 1905, and a son, Benjamin O. Davis Jr., who was born in 1912. His son, Benjamin O. Davis Jr., will follow in his father's footsteps and become the second African American general in the United States military. The first African American general in the United States Air Force, he was also a commander of the Tuskegee Airmen, which formed the core of the United States Army's all black 99th Pursuit Squadron during World War II. Davis retired in 1970 and later served as an Assistant Secretary of Transportation for Environment, Safety, and Consumer Affairs under President Nixon. In conclusion, Benjamin O. Davis Sr. was a pioneer for many African Americans that followed after him in the military. From a kid that grew up in the middle class in Washington, D.C., to becoming the first African American general in the Army. Having a son that also made history and becoming the first African American general in the United States Air Force. From my experience in the military so far, I can notice that the influence that David Sr. and his family had on the military by noticing all the minorities in the officer ranks due to his bravery and achievements.